know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Again, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods to...
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break it. 54 Mike. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. That's going to be caught by Nick Bellore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Alert. Push him back. Watch the eye.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. on second down, a run with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. One of the big questions in the lead-up to Super Bowl 54, the health of Tevin Coleman. We saw him go down fairly early in that NFC Championship game against Green Bay, and you thought, oh, boy, that doesn't look good. Separated shoulder, pop back into place, and he wants to give it a go.
And you understand that. I mean, the chance to get to the Super Bowl and play. He's been there once before, but that was with Atlanta. And that was a 28-3 game, that lead that they gave.
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A pass complete here to Sanders, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate?
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wilson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it second and 5. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. This is Breida. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it with Breida. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, alert! Alert! 57's the mic. Mark 57. Watch it.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch the run.
Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 5-4. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Dancing to his left. He'll find Metcalf. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll try and run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
13 yards there and a Niner 1st. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
Stop your whining.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean,
Here we go.
I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 47 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders. 32 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gould for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 42, Seahawks 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson, flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up second down. Now it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Here we go.
Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Bravo. Check, Mike.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.